We stand up.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Bada.
Welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. I am your host, A.D. Walker, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. To my left, right is Kaneem
To
Curvet.
my left,
What's
right.
up, sir?
My left, right.
Left, right, left, right. Depending on the configuration of whatever screen you're on, it might be right, left. Where you're looking at it.
Gotcha.
Right now, you're on this side. You could be on that side. Doesn't matter. So I say left, right, up, down. BABA. How's everything going, brother?
All good, my brother. All good, man. Always a pleasure to see you and to hear you, brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How about yourself?
All is well. All is well. All is well. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Mama Tori.
How Mrs.
Good morning, Jeff. Huh? What'd you say?
How the missus do for Mother's Day, man?
She
I
did good.
never
You kind of kept it simple in the house.
okay.
So nothing big, Our mama-in-law's here, so we kind of did a little something together. Just simple, real simple this year. Jeff in the building.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay Beckman.
Same here.
Okay. Now we're looking at this.
Same here.
So how about yourself?
It was the same, man. We was at the crib. All let us barbecue, so we got us barbecue and got her a bunch of gifts and stuff like that. She was very pleased on cloud nine for a couple of days. I think she calmed down yesterday when she got home. So I pat myself on the back. I did very well. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. Good job, brother. Good job. So I pray everyone's had a good Mother's Day, and having a good month of May. Having a good month of May, I pray so. So as always, and I've not said this in a minute, but make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Text, send out the text. Let everybody know that we are on. Speaking of on, we got Larry J. Banks in the building. Oh, Superman.
Good morning. Good morning.
Pose.
Yes, up
Whatever.
and away.
Richard. I don't know, Jeff. You know, check on him. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Ain't that what Superman used to say?
Brother Larry.
Up and away.
Up and away. Yeah, is that the old? That's the old Superman. That's the old back in the day, black and white.
Did he say that?
Yeah, up and away. I think that's what he said. Right, Jeff? Jeff, confirm that, brother. I know.
Yeah. Good morning, Jeff. Let us know. Let us know if I'm right.
And anyone around that
Not
time.
quite sure.
That wasn't Mighty Mouse, was it? Was it Mighty Mouse?
Oh, may have been.
Oh no, Jeff said yeah.
Jeff is confirmed. He said yes. Yep.
Okay, all right, Jeff. I'm gonna defer to Jeff, our resident geriatric buddy. That's my dog.
Oh man, that is now I'm thinking what Mighty Mouse used to say. He used to say something too. Maybe he said the same thing. Oh
yeah, I can't think of what I can't. Yeah, I haven't heard the phrase Mighty Mouse in so long.
That's so long, right? It's been a minute.
Mighty Mouse never talked.
Oh, gotcha.
Wow. You know what? Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Original Superman was George Reeves. Was there a relation to Christopher? I wonder. If that's so. I didn't know, which would make sense. Yeah,
they try to keep it in the family.
Right, I remember that. Here I come. I thought that was Mighty Mouse. Here I come.
Oh, that is Mighty Mouse.
Right.
Was that his theme music?
Oh,
So what was the theme music? The Underdog.
I can't remember.
You going to take us down? You want to take us down that?
Right, we're going down this rabbit hole right now. We're going, okay. Are you checking right now?
No, I wasn't checking because
Okay, don't worry.
If I check,
don't do it. He said underdog. Oh man. Let's see.
I mean, we was going back.
My brain halted when you said underdog. It was
right. Oh man.
Because underdog will only show up like once every 6 months in the rotation. It would be like when the dog cartoon showed up, it was like, oh snap. And then you wondered where the dog went for another 6 months.
You remember? Is that the song? Did you hear it, Kadeem?
Oh,
you know, I'm trying not to play too much of it before they ban the show. They shut it down.
No, I didn't hear it. I thought you were
come to save the day.
Mighty
Mouse.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
It's coming back to me now.
I always wondered about. Oh, Christopher and York. Okay, we didn't know. We got to Google that. That's the good thing about Google.
I believe they were related because they wanted to make sure Superman looked the same. I believe that's what it was.
Interesting.
That was a thing. They wanted Superman had to have the consistent look.
They said that underdog carry up bag with him that had tricks in it. Or am I making it? I don't even remember. I remember underdog, but I don't even remember any episode, what it was about, what happened.
Because it was like once a year, you got an underdog cartoon.
Episode, right.
It was once a year, so it was like you knew who underdog was.
Yes,
but did you really know who underdog was?
Did you really know who?
Hey, did anybody other than myself or watch Inspector Gadget?
Absolutely.
Come on. Who did not want that hat? The hat with the
Inspector Gadget.
Go Gadget arms. Go Gadget ears.
I think it was
Go Gadget nose.
That was a weekday cartoon, right? Wasn't that a weekday, everyday kind of cartoon? I don't think that was a Saturday morning.
I don't think so. I'm gonna say it was not.
It was every day.
I've seen it every day.
It was every day.
Oh, okay. Was it every day morning or every day afternoon?
I'm gonna tell you the lineup.
I think it was the afternoon.
Gadget. It was Inspector Gadget, Transformers, G.I. Joe. That's how they rolled out on us.
And that was
actually, I think it was the other way around because Inspector Gadget was on when I had to get to school. We had to leave the house to get to school, and it was always like,
in the morning.
Catch the end of that episode.
Yeah,
okay.
You're right. It's possible.
Because I know,
cereal.
He-Man and Silverhawks and all that. That was in the afternoon.
That was the afternoon, right?
Because I would rush to get home.
Not Silverhawks. That
and Speed Racer and
there he is.
what was the other one I used to watch?
I didn't like Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer.
What?
I didn't. Yeah.
I
didn't. Wasn't that with the Indian guy too? Like the white kid and the Indian kid. Was that the one? Am I getting it wrong? But he had the.
You getting it totally wrong.
Who am I thinking about?
That's Johnny and
right. I thought that was Speed Racer. That's not Speed Racer.
Nah.
You're right, Johnny something. Okay. All right.
Oh man. Oh, see that.
Yeah. What used to make me mad when I go with my aunt house?
Johnny Quest, I think it was. You said what happened?
I would go with my aunt house on the weekend. Saturday morning, and my little cousin, we the same age, but she a female, and she got a little sister that's like 2 years younger than her, 2 or 3 years younger than her.
Right.
And we had to watch Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, Josie and the
Pussycats.
They got a
I
specific.
think I watched it because
specific.
it was a bridge to the next show. It was something I've seen it, and I guess
I can't tell
I
you
will
that one.
only admit I was a fan, but I remember something else came after it, and I was like,
The
well,
Jetsons.
probably.
I can't tell you now one thing.
It was a bridge to the next joint, so I just like, I just keep it on. Right? Oh, Jeff,
It was
not
the
Popeye the
Jets.
Sailor Man.
I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Damn, right. The truest statement. I am what I am, and that's all I am. Oh man.
It was the Jetsons. Oh no, well, hold on, no. Yeah. It was the Jetsons.
Okay.
Oh, this
I
is
think right after that came Richie Rich.
Oh, okay.
see now, Richie Rich.
Not the Richard. Yes, Johnny Quest. I got it. That's what it was. It wasn't Speed Race. It was Johnny Quest.
And what did Johnny Quest boy always did? Bim bim salabim.
Let's talk about racial appropriation, sir. Let's talk about
was Johnny Quest canceled?
Let's talk about that, sir. Let's talk about that. Oh man. All right. So, hey guys, welcome. You know, we just kind of chatting it up this morning. So I sent the guys. Did you guys get the chance to look at the little article about?
No.
I did not. I've been driving, bro.
No, I went from
all these excuses.
I woke up late. I made it to the gym, and then from the gym, I had to go to my morning work call,
Nobody care. I don't care.
And I'm here.
I don't care what you got going on outside of BOL. I don't care. No jokes.
Okay.
All right. So listen.
Enlighten us, educate us, my brother. Educate us.
So
it's a lot to read here, by the way, and it's weird.
Not a lot to read.
It's a whole lot. And
where's Rod at?
It's a whole lot of ad.
Rod read it. It didn't take that long.
It's a whole lot of ad content here, and it's like
ad content.
It's like a lot of spam on my phone. Like I think it's gonna. I think my phone got a virus now. Looking at this thing.
Going to the website now, you got disease on your phone.
Yeah.
So basically, ChatGPT is another. It's kind of weird the way they wrote it, but it's like 4.40. I don't know. It's just another step in ChatGPT. Basically, now you can have almost like a conversation. It's almost like a next level, Siri, what's the Alexa kind of level where it creates content, has conversation, and figures things out, video wise and audio wise. So it's basically the space that we feel like we already know it's going, kind of taking on holding a conversation. That's the beginning, holding a conversation, and creating content, solving problems and things of that nature, like it's always have, but just it's just the next step. The way the article was like, it's like Jarvis. Remember Jarvis from Iron Man?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that level of figuring things out in conversations,
So
right. Thank you, Rod. 2 minutes read.
So I had 2 minutes. I couldn't find 2 minutes in my morning yet to get to it. So, but this is my. I'm really nervous, and I'm trying to be the last man standing when it comes to embracing all that AI is starting to give us, and especially now rewatching, Matrix over, and I was watching Terminator this weekend.
Oh gosh,
it's like we produce movies to show what happens when AI, when we totally rely on this AI and what it does, but we still build out to that like we want that to happen. On the news this morning, there was this AI robot that they're using. They're like, oh, we don't have enough caregivers in the hospital to spend time with, and talk with people talk with patients. So they created an AI robot that they was able to sit and have a conversation with.
Right.
and
compassion. They got time.
It not only listened, it
Yeah.
remembered parts what you said in the conversation and
Right.
brought it back up to talk about it. It's like,
Right.
what are we doing, people? Like, do we want to
Very
do?
comforting.
I
Very
can't do it. I was uncomfortable.
But you know what the crazy part is? Okay, so Larry, I feel you. Our level of reliance is already high. It's already there. Because let's talk about this because I think Rod's in tech as well. But like I've been on this Amazon digging into the history and stuff like that. AWS, if they went down right now, all of it, how crippled will we be as far as the things that we want to interact with? Right. Let that marinate.
I would be happy. I would be happy
You would be happy.
if Ziggy, because Ziggy be acting up. I be like, yo, Ziggy. And Ziggy be like, don't even want to listen to me. I gotta be, yo, Ziggy, I'm talking to you. You know, look at me when I'm talking
just
to
saying, you know, like we are, if like our AT&T went down, you know, the part of the country or part of the people that have those accounts, you know, if a whole network went down, like we are, our lives are reliant upon these networks already. We're already there. We get places based on maps. You know, Kadeem whole day he probably maps out certain spaces. You know, now he's from, you know, he's kind of like me, you know, we're in that mid-range. Like if everything really went down, we're like, all right, I guess we're gonna go ahead and go buy them paper maps. They got no paper maps left. You know, we whipping that joint out like, okay, boom, I could go here. I go, you know. Now, granted, you know, we can't get those shortcuts or know the traffic, you know, what's going on with traffic, but we can get places. But at the same time, we are incredibly already reliant, and the AI has already been there. He said, right? He said, that's where all the data, right? See what I'm saying, Rod? That's the right there. The data centers go down. We are incredibly reliant on these systems already. We have infused our lives. You know, people almost had a conniption when Facebook went down.
I did.
I think it was a month ago, or you know, imagine Instagram. If a lot of social media goes down, people's lives are reliant upon this information.
You know,
and make money on social media.
For real?
Yeah.
If Instagram went down, my screen time would go down, and my productivity probably would go up about 80%.
That's sad.
So I need Instagram.
Instagram to go down.
Instagram go down for like a half a day for me. Just a half a day. That's it.
Listen.
That's all. That's all I
That's all y'all know. If the internet went down, and long as we still got cell service, y'all get a text message, and we'll be somewhere else. We'll have a chat line you guys can join. Just stay connected. Just a quick ad. Text LW into 84576. Text LW into 84576, and we'll just be on some chat line. We'll find a way to connect. He said, "What about?" And right here, he said, "What about an AI prosecuting attorney?" That could be fire.
Now, but would lawyers want that to happen? They're like, no, we don't want that in our space. They're like, no robot, no AI can do the job better than we can. And plus, that's tapping into their pockets. You know?
Oh, it's already happened. They're already writing contracts.
You know,
they're already going.
They're
gonna lose out on the low hanging fruits that they used to make so much money with. They're already writing contracts.
Would they do that to jurors? You know, now it's supposed to be a jury of your peers. Now it's gonna be a jury of what your peers might be.
Right.
Artificially.
Right. So yeah, we are already like completely reliant about, you know, when it comes to that information. And just as a financial note, if y'all don't know, ChatGPT I think Microsoft OpenAI, I think the name of the company, we get it properly saying, is backed by Microsoft. Microsoft, they own a huge portion of OpenAI, so Microsoft is now probably leading in the AI space. But yeah, we're already totally relying on it. Totally relying on it.
Also, this is an app for Mac users. See, you didn't tell me that part.
You're so silly.
Now we can have a conversation.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know? You already had. I've been had that joint. Yeah, man. Yeah, go and get that premium. Go and get that premium so we can really give you that good information. That good stuff. We are. I use right. He said. Jeff said. I use AI to turn my lights and my TV on. Right. So
yeah, Jeff, you're right. I had it. I have it for the lights. I have it for the lights in the house. But my some people, my family, and also my guests, they don't want to buy in. They hit my switches, and I'm like, all you gotta do is ask Alexa to turn the lights on or turn it off. Like, stop hitting my lights.
You got voice lights yet? You got voice lights? Voice flush your toilet.
Oh no, man! I was thinking about making my house a smart home, but no, I ain't got it yet.
So it is.
I'm starting off a little bit, but I ain't got it yet.
So
AI, Larry.
It is good to have it for the smart home, for the lights, for you do see the energy savings, and also when you're away from home, you want your lights to keep off possible intruders. So if they see that, if it appears that somebody's at home, they're less likely to intrude upon your residence when you're not there. Until they figure out your timing.
Awesome. All right. So we talk about AI, talk about ChatGPT. You guys make sure you get a little education on it. Just kind of dig into it. Google it a little bit. Don't get caught too much by surprise with these kind of things because they are affecting our future. Dig into who owns what. Think about investing. And speaking of investing, y'all may not know. Have you guys ever heard of Roaring Kitty? Roaring Kitty. He was a YouTuber. Roaring Kitty. All right. You've heard about the whole GameStop stock
no
situation when you don't know anything about that.
Nope. You said stock and lost me.
All right. So
I'm uneducated. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need y'all to look that up. Do some Netflixing. There's a whole documentary on Netflix about it. Not documentary, actually, it's like what they call them, docu-movie. Kadeem. It says so. Let's see. Hold on. So we're supposed to let AI run on our devices with all our personal info, like TurboTax on my desktop. Absolutely, Rod.
I don't know if I can do that.
Absolutely, Rod. There will be no safe money around here, sir. There are no more off the books transactions. Let's keep 100. That's going away.
So help me out here.
Yes.
So you get your Chat GPT, right? But this Open AI, are you saying that now it's like open source and like anybody can contribute to this?
They just open sourced it. But
is that something you want?
Well, okay, so let's go down this real quick. So to me, I thought open source was like anybody can use that platform and create something, right?
Flip it.
Is that what that is?
Flip it.
What you mean? Go ahead, break it down. Give us a quick. Don't get too deep. What's up? What you mean? Flip it.
So yeah, anyone can use it, but
yes,
at the time there's like there's I hate to use the word open, but it's contributors are coming from everywhere. Anybody can contribute.
Right.
So now, if I have Phil, if I have Phil
for the
and
greater
Tiffany,
good, that's the way I heard it. For the
and it's usually like it is that whole usually the open world or open market.
Right.
It's all for good. It's nothing negative. Don't worry about getting hacked and all this stuff. Right. But now, what if AI was like, oh, let me start contributing what I want to contribute.
Okay. AI starts contributing back.
Humans don't know best for what I want. I know what I want, and that's how Skynet happens. And then we're stuck again.
It is over.
I'm sorry, I just went right back to that. But
no, you're good.
But
That's the part I didn't mention.
Apple users don't know about open source.
Right, because we don't use Android.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
And Apple likes to expose everything.
We're gonna go Apple users. We're gonna go Android users. But then it's real techs. All right, real techs know about the open source. That rabbit hole you don't want to open up right here. That one here.
So you don't want none of this, Canadian.
You don't want that smoke.
Hey.
Because if you can tell me what Debian is, and then we can have a conversation. But if you don't know what Debian is, then we can move on.
Well, let's move on. Let's move on.
Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that.
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about
it. Let's see.
Nah. It's in the Linux world.
All right, so I'm sorry, guys. I know.
It's in the Linux world.
I apologize for we get a little squirrelish around here. So Ron Kitty had a YouTube channel. And about 6 years ago, he's like trading online. He was just showing, I think he knew trading or whatever, but the way they make it seem is a regular dude. And basically, if you ever heard of shorting a stock, hoping a stock goes down, and people that can short a stock, they make money when it goes down. So with GameStop, he was shorting it. Big wigs was shorting it, and it was dropping. So he came on the scene and was like, we need to save GameStop. Everybody buy GameStop. And it pretty much went from, a couple of dollars, $20. I think it went as high as maybe like $500. The stock from everybody, from everybody jumping in. And pretty much because he was the one leading the charge, he had a lot in there, and he pretty much made like $48 million. That's the whole story in a nutshell. You need to watch the docu-movie. Much more entertaining, and it gives you some insight into how stocks are traded from people like Robinhood, and all these other stock traders that have just popped up. Just kind of it's a little different. But that's a whole nother conversation. But so he's back. He's disappeared. I think he got off social media or whatever for the last 3-4 years or whatever, or maybe 2 years. Kind of just disappeared. He won. He was literally in front of Congress talking about the stock traders, because he had, because they were trying to see his reasoning, and he messed up a lot of billionaires.
Right.
Mess them up. So,
of
course he in front of Congress. We know that. So what are you doing? Go ahead.
I thought he did time. He didn't do any time for that.
Heck no. He ain't doing no time. Did he?
What he did was wrong. It wasn't wrong.
He just because they were trying to see if he was insider trading. They were trying to catch him on something. You got the billionaires. They're like, we got to get him on something, but they can't. His and it's all documented. His intentions were at least publicly and recorded as pure. He's like, yo, we're gonna stick it to these hedge fund guys. That was his whole thing. Take it to the moon. If you look at take it to the moon, we're gonna take this stock. And he's like, hold on, everybody. Hold on to the stock. Hold on, And he ended up cashing out about 48 million. Yeah.
And then he jumped out.
I mean, if you watch, it's like, so like I said, he's come back on the scene. The new meme stock, GameStop stock has shot up again because it was about $34. It's going up to 40 something dollars. And AMC is another what they call. I don't know the definition of meme stock. I didn't look it up quick enough. Maybe you can look it up real quick for me, Larry. Meme M-E. And AMC went from $3.87 yesterday to right now it's at $10.
Oh, snap.
Within 24 hours. Right. So my conversation today is just kind of like watching the nuances of finances, right? There are a lot of opportunities to make money that aren't always the traditional. And I just kind of want to start this conversation because sometimes we need to look in different spaces. And it's not just about investing in stock. You may know someone that has a business that's doing okay, and you may be able to add value financially as well as intellectually or with your wisdom. And you can partner up and be able to take that business to the next level. Because for the most part, at my level, I don't want to put anybody else out. I don't know Larry and Kadeem's pockets, but at my level, if I can find a way to just grow like $100 into $120 within a day, or even a week, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the growth that I'm looking for at this level. It's funny. There's a stock group called Motley Fool, and they said it's easier to turn, what did they say? To turn $500,000 into $1 million than it is to turn $500 into $1,000. Let that sit. So is it a documentary? Just look up GameStop stock, or just go to Netflix. It's a
Dumb Money
movie. They got two. They got documentary, and they made a docu-movie like a year or two later.
It's called
Jeff,
Dumb Money.
I'm not sure if you like documentary. Go ahead. You found the name?
Yeah, Dumb Money.
Dumb Money. Yes, it's very entertaining, and it explains the whole thing. I don't know how y'all missed that. Oh man.
Well, I didn't know any of the names. I heard of it when the action was happening and stuff,
Right.
and I remember him talking in front of Congress. I thought he had ended up doing time for it, but because all the billionaires was upset because they lost money.
They lost money, right?
They lost big money, not like $2. They lost
a lot. The crazy part is,
and he's still rich.
Not just that, right? Because they don't lose like that. They just lose a little. It's like a little game for them. The crazy part is on Robinhood, because this is where it's centered around on Robinhood. So when the stock got started getting higher and higher, right? And a stock grows based on people buying, right? Buying, right? So people's like, oh man, they see it growing, they wanted to jump in. Robinhood turned off the buy button, and they were no longer allowed to buy because the stock was growing too fast. Because the billionaires were like co-owners of Robinhood.
Oh, wow.
Right. So he jacked up their game. It's like, y'all play Monopoly. I know y'all play with Soul Loser. Boom! Oh, the game's over. Because that's what happened. They're like, oh, right, somebody, who flipped over the board game?
Wow.
That's what happened. And it's just, and when I heard that, I mean, honestly, I've been daunted by that for years. I don't, how is that not illegal? How is that not an illegal move? Because you could sell. Because the thing was, the sell button still worked. Wherever you was at, go ahead and sell, guys. That buy button was working. They just cut it off. And you got to watch. If you watch Dumb Money, yeah, they have. You'll see why. You'll see. They'll talk about it and get it. Yeah. So it's interesting money's an interesting thing, and I've been kind of like really watch some stuff, and then Roy Kitty. I was going through the news like, oh, Roy Kitty's back. So then I watched the stocks. I was like, there we go, let's go. So that's what I wanted to kind of share today. As you can see, Earl, the world, ET is not here today. He's still traveling, handling some family business. So, money is an interesting thing. We are kind of sold and taught about the slow build of money, which is true. Can even you're supposed to go to school, get a job, invest in a 401k, invest, build up your nest egg, then somewhere around 60, 65, cash out and you chill out, dumb money. But in the midst, because all of us have seen it, all of us have seen that investment, all of us have looked at something like, ooh, I should put some money there. I wonder what would happen if I put some money in that. It was like, nah. Then 5 years later, you're looking like, I could have bought me a whole nother house. And I should have stuck that money that I blew somewhere else. I could have just stuck that money right there. Like the biggest one was like even Facebook. That joint was at I remember the initial public offering was at like $35. $35. Come on, Larry, go and give me that go and give me that stock price for Facebook real quick for me. You're my research today. Please. Please, thank you. Facebook was at 35. I think it's around, had to be like 2011 when they went, or 2009 they went public. And we just took half your 401k, kind of jammed it in there. Where would we be at right now? Where we at right now?
462 US. 463 just went up.
I'm just saying. The moments. And it's crazy. Like I mentioned a company, Motley Fool, they were saying not to invest in them. They said don't put no money in. They didn't know how they can make money. And which was true. That was a big illuminating question. How's Facebook gonna make money?
Yeah.
They have not, because they hadn't made money then. They hadn't charged for anything. Because all the speculation, they're going to charge you to be on the app. They're going to take advertising. Because, advertising dollars have never been like that big. But then you realize if they have advertising dollars at such a sensible rate, me, Kadeem, Larry, anything we got, we going to advertise because it's low hanging. And all it takes is a couple of, 100 million people at $5. All investors got their money back, right? You said right, manipulate people, right. So it's just the little stuff, just kind of switching up the conversation a little bit around money and how we look at it and the opportunities that are out there. I've been on this CEO kick of watching like what was it? A Pizza Hut. I've watched McDonald's several times, but it's crazy. And I still don't understand how. So Pizza Hut, I think, is the biggest stock right now. I think it's Pizza Hut. No, Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza. So what I want you to do first, Larry, look up McDonald's, right? We know McDonald's is huge. So give me McDonald's stock and then do Domino's Pizza stock. I mean, right. If you've done it already, but just so they can.
McDonald's right now is $272.40.
Right. They've been around for a minute. They didn't earn their stripes. So, of course, they're going to be kind of high. Where is Domino's Pizza right now? Can he pass out? Nah, he moving. He listening.
Oh, yeah. That ain't my wheelhouse. I can't do nothing but listen.
$511.99.
Right. When's the last time you had a Domino's Pizza? Anybody? Anyone?
Been about 2-3 months.
Okay, 2 or 3 months. Wow. Mine probably reaching a decade or so. I do more Papa John's than Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
You probably.
Wow. See, you
Jeff said, go
actually
get a job, get fired, get another job, get fired again, smoke a blunt, get another job.
but you know what? You're teaching me right now. You're teaching me.
Yeah.
Papa, I'm learning a little bit now. Like, I didn't know I had this access to this stuff.
Right.
Papa John's right now is at $52.87.
Right. Right.
Oh, it just dropped to $52.86.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So many different ways. All right, so I won't hold you guys long. I just
shoot, you got this rabbit hole is awesome.
this,
I'm learning.
Thought.
Yo,
this thought.
All right. I got $20. Let's get some AMC.
Let's get some AMC. Where's the AMC at right now?
$8.93.
Okay, it's come down. It's come down.
I can get like 2.5.
Nice.
About $20.
Awesome. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm excited now.
So unfortunately, I do use the Robinhood app. If you want to, I should put a link so y'all can.
I'm gonna cash out my 20.
You're gonna go cash out my 20. I said, no. $5 in at least a high yield savings account. I've put no, I haven't. I've seen some, and I need to just go ahead and jump in, just start throwing some money in because they're out there now, especially with interest rates going up. And it's funny, right, Rod? I'm glad you mentioned that. Right? It's another thing about money. Whatever the worst thing that is probably happening, there is always a good side to it. Whatever the worst thing that's happening, is always a good side to it. Especially for us in the middle. Right now, interest rates goes up. That means all these savings accounts are now over 1%, 2% just for letting your money sit because the interest rates are up. Whenever we have a crash, financial crash, stocks tank, that means all the stocks that are worth their weight in gold are on discount. And that's how you got to look at it. Like, they'll drop because investors aren't investing because, things that happen. The economy is going through something. Even 2006, the economy tanked. But if you were still investing, now you're getting these same stocks on discount. We have to shift our perspective, right? So with every bad news we hear, there's an opportunity to make money. With every crash, there's an opportunity to make money. We have to learn to pivot into a space where we're watching the news from a different angle. And I just kind of been on this thing for a minute. I've been real busy just hustling and surviving. Good times. Easy credit ripoffs. Good times. But yeah,
right.
Ain't we lucky we got them. So yeah, it's just, if you just got to take a moment and pause, and change the algorithm on your social media, kind of scroll different things. And there's so many people talk about money and crypto has a space as well. You just got to know, right now, if it comes to crypto personally, like I would maybe mess with Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum. There's like the bigger ones. Because you can do partial. You don't have to do obviously one Bitcoin. Let's see. Jeff says that's a good question. Why I don't buy it, but he said I don't, but I'm thinking about looking into it. What interest rates do they pay? Jeff, you just kind of jump in. Jeff, just jump in. Just Google it. Jump in one. Jump in one that you may know that has been around. Because they're pretty high. Like even Robinhood is offering. They got what they call it, Robinhood Gold, and let's see. I think their joint is like 5%. Now they charge $5 per month to be in it, like because they offer other things with it. I think 5%. Yep, 5%. So annual percentage yield. That's huge. That's big
Yeah.
for money just to sit. Yeah, 4 to 5%. Yep, it's high. This is the time for money to sit. If you do, just to find a good space to sit and invest, and sit and invest, and find some good stocks. I'm probably going to talk about stocks a little more from a amateur for entertainment only purposes conversation. But yeah, I want to talk more about the movement of money. I talk like I do that stuff. I have. He said I talk like I do. Smoke pot for at least 4. It's all good, Joe. Oh, he said, wait. He said, hold. He said, I talk like I do. I talk like I do that. So I haven't. Oh, smoke pot in it. All right, 49 years. All right, Jeff. That's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. So money works a little differently. Debt is not the devil, especially when it comes to business. Businesses operate in debt all the time, and it's crazy. Like I'm learning, Amazon operated in the red, I think for 20 years. 20 years in the red, just so they can capitalize and take over the world. He said that's actually not bad. That's about my right paying right now, and they're doing good. Right, imagine
When they're doing
just
good.
sitting, just money sitting. I'm telling you, just look into it. Look into it. Do you have to leave the money in there for a specific period of time? No, I don't think so. There's daily accumulation of interest. There's daily accumulation of interest. So however long you leave it in, then you can take it out. But check with whoever you're depositing in. All right. Yeah, so Brother Legacy is gonna be shifting a little bit.
Well, that's a lot bit. Let's do that.
And we're gonna talk a little bit more about the financial impact of certain things and how to capitalize. Because we're gonna talk about the problem, and then it's like, okay, let's turn it on its head. How can we make money in this tragedy?
Dude, I'm learning right now. Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's a good point. You're right about that. Because it's money always to me. I was. We can get ready to get out of here, but I was completely thrown off when the whole. Okay, so a few things that I figured out when the collapse happened, like the fact that the companies that caused the collapse bought insurance against the collapse, so they won either way. Ain't that something? Like it's like placing a bet on the horse and then buying insurance if I lose. That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And there's a thing that I'm learning, that insurance runs the world. Insurance runs the world. Berkshire Hathaway is one of the biggest insurance companies. Is probably the biggest insurance company in the world. And Warren Buffett said himself, pretty much, he gets his money from insurance premiums. He said because insurance premiums are 100% profit. And he said all we have to do is be positioned so when Larry gets into an accident, that we can just cover that. And then he said we have enough in Berkshire to cover it. But he said if we don't, we have insurance for our insurance. Right. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. These cats are protected. You cannot really break a billionaire like that.
No.
I think I'm gonna literally say probably since the Great Depression, they've built up enough walls and insurance on top of insurance that, yeah, I might not have Walker Industries anymore, but I'm still a millionaire.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's amazing. Like I no longer hate the player. I don't hate the game. I'm just trying to understand it. All right.
But like that takes it to the whole Ocean's 11. They was like, yeah, let's go ahead and rob this casino. They'll be fine. They're already insured. They'll get the money back. Then the dude that's in charge of the casino was like, so what? I'm insured. I get my money back. I want my money back from you too.
Right.
You know?
Did he come for him? He came for him. Like,
Yeah.
no, I want my money
Nah.
back from you too. So
I
not
went-
only
I'm-
I got my insurance, I got double. I doubled up on it. Like
yeah.
nonsense.
Mm.
Nonsense.
Craziness.
Yeah. Business is wild.
You know what? I'm gonna get insurance on my money. So whenever I
Right.
spend it,
Right.
I'm like, yo, this store robbed me.
Right.
They inflated the prices. So
Right.
I got robbed. So
Exactly.
replace it.
Exactly. All right, my peoples. I appreciate you guys for being here.
Wow.
Hopefully I helped open your mind a little bit. We're gonna talk more
Man.
into this. I'm
You
get
froze
Thomas
my
on here
mind.
some more. We're gonna really talk about this money thing and how to position ourselves better. Because unfortunately, we're always at the behest of other people's decisions. So when things go bad, we're always the one trying to figure it out and scramble. You realize that we're always trying to figure it out and scramble because we get too reliant upon the system that they put in place for us. We get way too reliant, too comfortable, and we need to position ourselves where we are paying in on both sides. So we're prepared. If something happens, we got money coming. Oh, that failed. Oh, but that grew. We get money. We got to be prepared on both sides because we're always. I promise you. Like I was looking at I remember when Katrina happened. Like those that had some money, they were good. They probably left. But the struggle was everybody was lined up at the ATM because couldn't take credit, nothing. Everybody needed cash. And then I really felt bad for those who had been in the space where they were government reliant and the government was tapped and they were stuck, because there's not enough resource. So we need to get out of the space of being reliant too much on the system that we all use. Like you gotta have other pockets of space where if something happens, you at least can win. All right. So appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Continue to share. We're going to continue to have these wealth conversations and money conversations. And I'm going to say I'm mentally working on something. I'm writing some stuff down, trying to build Brothers of Legacy into something a little more that will be helpful to those that are in my community. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So yes, thank you. Appreciate it, Mama Corey. So be blessed, keep pushing, keep growing. Thank you, Larry, for being my researcher.
Up and away.
Because man, I'm gonna just pause. I appreciate you a whole lot because nothing is harder when I have a thought and then I'm trying to look like, hold on. Because unfortunately I can't. I won't say I struggle with trying and getting my thought out. So definitely, man, it's gonna be a great year. I think. Listen, I think I've missed my anniversary for BOL. So I'm gonna have to check it out and see what my official day, because I realized on LinkedIn I set it up that way, and I was like, oh snap, people, congratulations on your work anniversary. Like, oh dang, did I miss it? So we'll get into it. But I appreciate you guys for rocking with us, hanging with us, connecting with us. We're gonna do some great stuff. I promise you. We're gonna change this world. We're gonna change our community, at least starting here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna do some great stuff. All right, so that's it. That's all. I'm gonna stop talking.
Nah, don't stop.
I said don't stop. Oh, we'll listen. Some of these YouTubes, real quick, like Roy Kitty, yo, his joints. Hold on, I think I had it up. His joints be like 4 hours. Let me see. Where's it at? Did so many. One of his joints. Okay, hold on. That was a quick one. Some of his joints was like hours and hours. Let's see. Of course, I can. These are the I think it went live. Yeah, 7 hours. 7 hours. Another one was 5 hours, 4 hours. I'd be tempted to just sit and see what in the Sam Hill he is talking about that whole time. All right, let me go. This. All right, you see. All right. Appreciate you guys.